I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Jets going up against the Jaguars. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on second down. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they'll go on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. That's complete right around the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the defense for New York.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run with Abdullah. And, right away, he lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out here in the eye. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
Play fake here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And all the way down to the 37. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Ready, green, 39.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. The direct snap it. This is Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now this time, Carl throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
All right, here we go.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's the Jets punter, Ryan Quigley, to punt this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. Go. Left.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Got his left. 3 down. There we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 42 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Deep drop. He's going to fire one. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Bortles. This will be caught at the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ed McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We ready?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
We ready? Red 18.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Zebra. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Who's that? Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
We ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. And McCaffrey. 81 yards, and the Jaguars continue to roll. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Jet first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most...
And caught by Cooper for a Jets touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third and short. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out here in the eye. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From midfield, here's Carr. Surveying the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr going to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, here's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 65 yards. they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Six yards to go here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Carr.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I have to tell you, this play call surprised me a bit here on 4th down. This isn't 4th and 1. They need a few yards here. That's the element of surprise to give it to the fullback that I think ultimately is what's going to get them the first down. Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Asante Cleveland taking it in. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Yeldon, the lone running back. Throwing now is Bortles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Bortles going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place from the...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the Jets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 1 receiver to the left is Cooper. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr finding time. Great protection. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. Red,
One final try now for Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.